Hello again. I'm John Schaefer. This is my YouTube channel, Seeking Truth. Today I want to do a more formal Grand Relaunch video. I came out here to my office last week about this time and recorded a very impromptu relaunch video without any notes, just totally off the cuff. I wanted to try today to record my formal relaunch video. I have notes, and I'm going to be referring to those notes a little bit right below the camera. I want to try to do this with notes because I had written out a script, just bullet point notes. And I somewhat am doing this for myself to compare this to the informal video that I recorded last week and uploaded. I want to see which one is a better version, quote unquote, better. I think I use air quotes a lot. As I relaunch this channel, I say relaunch the channel because I had the channel, I started YouTube in about 2016, and I'm going to mention that again in a moment or two. But I worked on it up until about 2023, and then I just stopped. So now I am relaunching this channel. And as I relaunch the channel, I have a question for you right up front. What types of videos relating to truth would you be interested in watching? What type of videos would you be interested in interacting with? Before moving on, let me say, please click the like button. Also, I ask that you will subscribe if you have not subscribed to my channel before. That really means a lot to me. And share this video with others. Just click share and share it with them. I'm trying to build up a community of people who are interested in truth, who are interested in having a discussion about truth. And I really do want to have a dialogue. I don't want to sit here and just talk into the camera and have a monologue. I'd like to have a dialogue back and forth. So the way we can do that is if you will type into the comments things that come up during the video, or that after you watch the video, ask me some questions or make comments, and I can perhaps make other videos based on your interest. That's kind of what I mean about joining in and the interaction that I would like to have. All right, so for now, I want to give a little overview of where this channel has been, and then I want to give just a minute or two about where I hope this channel will go. I've already mentioned that I started the channel originally in October of 2016, and I really didn't do very much with it until probably around June of 2021. In June of 2021, I started doing a series of videos that you know how video does playlists, and you can click on playlists. I started doing a series of videos or a playlist about Christian creeds, confessions, and statements of faith. I did a video about the Danvers statement. I did a video about the Nashville statement. I did 17 videos about the Dallas statement. Man, those almost wore me out. By the time I was finished with those videos, I was finished with the Dallas statement. And then I did 4 videos about the Chicago statements. And many of those videos were teaching videos. I will be doing more teaching videos in the future. But in early August of 2021, I changed the channel name to Seeking Truth. And somewhere in the fall of 2021, I started making many discernment videos. Here I am with my air quotes again. And the discernment videos, basically what I was doing was I was reviewing someone that was teaching typically or just speaking online. It was those videos were Christian people who purported to be or claimed to be Christians. However, much of what they were teaching and preaching I viewed as very false, very untrue. With my channel, Seeking Truth, I viewed what many of those people were saying as untrue. And thus I was discerning, I was being discerning, and I was critiquing or criticizing what they were saying. Most of the videos, in fact, that I published between about December of 2021 and March of 2022 were discernment videos. I even did a series, 31 Days of Seeking Truth, in March of 2022. As I was doing those videos even, and certainly by the time I finished doing those videos, I really came to the belief or came to the conclusion that the type of videos that I was doing was not what I needed to be doing. I didn't need to be doing discernment videos. There are plenty of people that do videos like that. Quite frankly, they get lots of hits and lots of traction and lots of engagement. And that's one of the reasons that I was doing them. But I realized by the end of March 2022 that that's not what I should be doing. And I don't want to do discernment videos. I might, on occasion, from time to time, I might speak about someone who said something, a particular thing, and I might point out that it doesn't really align with biblical truth, but I want that to be a very small part of the channel overall. Since March of 2022, before my grand relaunch that I'm doing now, I've taken down most of those discernment videos. I still have a few, I think. I still have a few videos from that 31 Days of Seeking Truth, but those were more videos related to what I thought was truth rather than any kind of a discernment video. And in total, I've published over 100 videos between June 2021 and March 2022. I gained over half of the subscribers that I now have in March of 2022. So again, what I mentioned about the discernment videos, there was a lot of interaction. There was a lot of back and forth. It was certainly a way to gain views and even gain subscribers. But if that's what I have to do to gain subscribers, then I'm fine with not having many subscribers. Many of my early videos were also, even before all of those, I had many teaching videos. You'll see several, if you go back through my channel, you'll see several videos on leadership. I am a John Maxwell team trainer, speaker, coach, and I published several videos back 3 or 4 years ago regarding those topics. I may move those to a different YouTube channel, or I might just take them down altogether. Currently, they're still here, though. That's where the channel has been. Today, what is today? July. I'm recording this on July 23rd, 2025. And from here going forward, I have essentially what I consider a fourfold vision for the future of this channel. One, I want to discuss videos about many aspects of truth. what is truth? What is the basis of truth? Is there absolute truth? Is relative truth as valid as absolute truth? What are the differences between them? All kinds of questions such as that, just about aspects of truth. I hope to do more teaching videos about Christian creeds, confessions, and statements of faith. Although I think the statements of faith, those are primarily newer. I say newer, probably the 20th century and now into the 21st century. I think most of those I'm finished with. I may do one or two in the future. Certainly, if you know of any Christian statements, here I am with my air quotes again, that you would like me to review and like me to speak about, please let me know again down in the comments below. Since March of 2022, I've learned of many confessions, and especially those that have come about after the Reformation. The Reformation really started in, it is considered to have started in roughly the early 1500s. And I say roughly for a reason. I will probably get into that in some later videos. But there have been many confessions that have been written since that time. Christian creeds have been written since the time of the New Testament, really. But certainly there are many Christian creeds that were written in the early centuries of the church. So that's the second thing, Christian creeds and confessions. Then the third thing is I'd like to do more videos about truth as it appears in the Bible and what the Bible says about truth. And again, those are going to be primarily teaching videos. And then, so that's thirdly. Fourthly, I might do, and I very likely will do, some videos about truth and how truth relates to culture, how truth relates to politics, how truth relates to just the modern world that we live in. What is the interplay of truth that we deal with on a daily basis? In some ways, I think those videos will be easier because there's just an abundance of material out there to draw on. On the other hand, I will need to learn to speak much more easily into the camera and have this dialogue or monologue, but I'd like it to be a dialogue. I'd like you to join in again in the comments. I need to learn to do this much more fluently, much more better than I do right now. I'd like to post at least one video a week. I'd like to build up to where I'm posting 2 or 3 videos a week. YouTube says, or everybody that talks about YouTube says that if you can be consistent, that is a better way or the best way to build a channel, one of the best ways to help you build a channel. So I want to be consistent with posting videos once, twice, maybe up to 3 times a week. I think that's about enough for now. That's pretty much all I have in my notes. I'm looking down at my notes again. Seems like I'm waffling on as well. I don't know how long this has been that I've been speaking. I didn't put a timer up. See, I still have a lot to learn. And if you're still here with me, I hope once again that you will like this video, subscribe to my channel, and please come back. I hope I get better, and I think I will get better. But it'll be a whole lot easier if you join me again, and if we can have some of that interaction. So once again, John Schaefer, That's all for today. God bless you. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.